Guys, I'm actually having so much fun now. Hi, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Jay. I am taking you along what it takes to create a small business and to become a full-time artist. Follow along the journey. If you're interested in that, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I feel like I have been getting in such a flow of things now. When you're first starting out, you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. No idea. You just have like all the research and watching other people on YouTube. You just watch other people and you're like, okay, you kind of see what they're doing, so then you kind of start replicating what they're doing, but like in your own style. Then comes a moment when you start developing your own routines and you start developing your own style that works for you. I am at that moment and it's so much fun. We're working on a few pieces. We're still getting ready for exhibit. Building a collection right now, which the collection came from you guys, actually. I posted this video on my TikTok, which if you're not following my TikTok, then I will leave all my socials down below and you can go ahead and check that out. You guys haven't seen me for a while, so I'm gonna show you a couple of pieces that I created. Okay, so off the eggplant, this was the piece that I created. I was learning line work at the time, and you can see like the lines on here, like the black lines, they're not completely straight. Like they're a bit like just wobbly, and I was just really learning. I recreated it and made this one. It's a bit smaller and it has less squares. So I created this piece out of the oranges. Now this one is by far my favorite because I just feel like it's so nice to look at. Like, I'm actually going to be doing a product photo shoot with this with you guys today. Let's get into the video. Should I have my hair all the way back? Or today is the day where we are finally taking some product photos of my piece. I have in the car with me. Alex is my handy dandy helper today. Shout out to him. And I have to put my big girl pants on because we're gonna be shooting content in public in front of everyone. But the sunglasses will help because everyone knows when you put sunglasses on, no one can see you. We have exactly an hour and a half before I have to go to work to my 9 to 5. It's not really even a 9 to 5. I've explained this to you guys before though.
We're at 2 to 6.
It's more of it's a 10 to 2. I'm only working for a couple of hours today. So I work a pretty minimal amount of hours on my job so I can use all of my free time to work on my art because you guys know that the goal is to become a full-time artist, so.
I'll give you $100,000 right now for that painting.
What is wrong with you? Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a bigger orange. Oranges. Isn't it so crazy that there is literally like so many of the exact same booths with the exact same things?
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Orange.
First orange.
We're gonna go get some of the small oranges too.
Go!
to show you guys the prints, what I was working on, what I was talking about. Okay, so here's the orange print. That's one of the sizes. Then we have the other size. Then we have the sticker. This is the orange sticker. I'm making a second version of the orange sticker just so I can have two just in case. This is gonna be the eggplant print. I'm doing a sticker pack for the eggplant. So all of those eggplants will come in a pack instead of individually, just because that is how it is on the canvas. I'm going to be sketching out my new piece right now. Okay, you guys, it's been a couple hours. It's 11:40 right now. Oh, it's 11:40 right now. I have to be at work at 2, so I have about 2 hours before I have to leave. But we were playing around with the lemonade concept, and okay, I drew 5 different variations. They're all based off of the same layout, but just using slightly different colors, slightly different variations. Let's do it this way. First one. Second one. Third. Now this is the same concept using the light blue, but it has a different center to it. Fourth. This one is a darker blue. Like you can see how dark the blue is here. And then when you go to the next one, the blue is much brighter. It's like a highlight. The goal is to get faster at my process because especially with me trying to get ready for the exhibit, I need to be pumping out these pieces right now. And because I'm so focused on getting content at the same time, it is very hard for me. I'm gonna eat some food. I need to eat some food, reset, maybe even take a walk outside because the sun just came out. This is chicken, right? Okay, it's not for you. This is chicken, rice, avocado, cucumber, edamame, kimchi, and a avocado mayo sauce. It's absolutely divine. It's time to go to work. I'm taking the bike to work today. I am just wearing my sweats and my sweatpants. I do have clothes to change into, but I don't have a dress code where I work at, which is pretty lit. I purposely picked this job because of how chill it is. I'm able to still work on my stuff while I'm there, and it's not like draining. So that's exactly what I was looking for in a job. I could go get a corporate job that would take longer and that will pay me more, but the way that I work is that I want to give more priorities and more energy to what I'm building. I rather make less but still enough and focus and have more time to focus on my business than to make more, be drained, and then give all the leftover energy into my business. It doesn't make sense if I want to be a full-time business owner. So anyways, I'm gonna ride the bike. I have everything packed up and it's time to go. These are my last 2 canvases, which means that I'm gonna need to go to the thrift store and go find some more stock. So these are what the canvases look like right now. Clearly you can see it has someone else's art on it. It looks like this is just printed. I don't think someone actually painted it on this because you can print your artwork on canvases. I did get each one of these for $2.99. It was on sale for $2.99. So I got both of them for $2.99, and we're gonna take something that someone didn't want and we're gonna make it into something that someone does want, and I'm super excited. So I find it much better when I have a game plan of the content instead of just taking a bunch of shots and figuring out what I can make out of it. I'm gonna plan the content, take the beginning of each one of them, and then we're going to prime these canvases. I'm gonna go to the gym. That'll probably be time to go to work, And then when I get home from work, the canvases will be primed and we'll be able to start the pieces. I have to show you guys. Why did it actually come out pretty good though? Only running on crunch time now, but we're gonna prime the first canvas here. I'm using this acrylic gesso. This one is in white, and then I'm gonna mix it with this red color because I'm using a lot of blues. Put a good amount of that in there. So. Okay, well, I just got paint everywhere and I dropped the camera. No. So I just finished the piece. I picked up my print, the print of the orange one. Now, I'm just gonna tell you, it's an L, okay? We took an L for this one. I was testing out what it would be like ordering from a local shop here. Basically, I took a picture of my piece and then I made the illustration and based off the piece, and I saved it in the formats that I need to save it as. I vectorized it and sent it over to the local shop for them to print it for me. But I don't like it. I don't like the paper. I don't like the sizing. This is how it came out. It doesn't look bad on camera, but first off, the colors are off. The colors are completely off, and I don't know why. It is not the same. This is my piece. This is my artwork, right? Which looks so amazing. And then this is the print of it. It obviously is different because of the sizing. So because of the sizing, it did have to be stretched out a little bit more. This is a 12 by 18 and I am not with it. I do not like this size at all. It is way too long. I don't like the length to the width. So I'm definitely not going to be using this size again because I don't like it. It is not meant for this type of art. Not only that, you can see that the blues are completely off. The cream is completely off. The colors are just off, and I don't like that the colors are off either. So this was a no. Plus the paper quality, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the paper quality it just looks cheap. It just looks cheap, and it was not cheap to get it. So I am honestly a little bit upset for even having to purchase it. But you know what? I'm glad I only purchased one because it was a tester. And I just decided I didn't want to go with it. So I am in communication with another local shop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remake the print in a different size format, and I'm going to vectorize it and send it over to them, and I'm going to get a tester from them and see if I like it, which they are willing to actually test it out for free for me to actually see if I want to go ahead and purchase it, which is awesome on their part. But yeah, so we're not going to be selling these prints just yet. So at the moment, prints for the pieces are still unavailable. Only have my originals up on the shop if you are interested in copying this piece for yourself. If not, it is going to be displayed inside of my exhibit, which, drum roll please, which we finally solidified the location and we almost have the date down. there's two different dates that I can choose from. It's either July 5th or July 12th, which I think is the Saturday after July 5th. So those are the two different dates. I'm trying to decide which one's the best. They're both on Saturdays. I'm trying to figure out if like having an exhibit the day after 4th of July is a good idea or not. Like, are people going to be off work? Are they going, 4th of July is on a Friday, so I'm wondering if people are going to be in the mood to actually go to an art exhibit the next day, or are people going to be hungover, or I'm not really sure yet. So if you are watching this and you've gotten this far, give me your opinions on whether you think that July 5th or July 12th would be better. I would take you along my new piece that I'm creating, and I'm going to take you along the process of what I'm having to do in order to actually get this exhibit going. Let me show you guys the piece, the finished piece of what I did in this video with you. This is how it turned out. This piece is called Lemonade, and the reason why I called it Lemonade is because literally these are the ingredients to make lemonade. And I made this piece because inside of my exhibit, I am going to be hosting a lemonade stand. My exhibit is pretty much going to be the theme of a backyard cookout / farmers market. So it's gonna be like those combined, and I want to have a lemonade stand there offering lemonade, and I'm gonna have different pieces that kind of symbolize lemonade and that go with the lemonade stand that make it really aesthetically pleasing and fun. So this is one of the pieces that are going to be displayed while it's there. I'm doing a fruits and veggies series, and I think it goes really well with summer, and I'm gonna have limited spots available. I believe I can have up to 50 or 60 people there, so I will be selling tickets online for about $5 to $10 each. I'm gonna be providing food, I'm gonna be providing drinks, snacks, and games. And all of that is going to be free inside of the exhibit. The only thing that is going to be for purchase is the tickets to get into the exhibit and my art that is going to be on display. So those are the two things that I'm gonna have for purchase or for collecting at my exhibit. I'm gonna have prints, stickers, and my original artworks there. So I am ending the video off here. I'm gonna completely reset myself right now, get myself set up for next week, and try to actually schedule myself out correctly so I cannot feel as chaotic as I felt this week. I'm gonna reset my plays, and we're gonna have fun inside of our next video getting ready for this exhibit. So if you guys want to follow along the journey of how I'm creating my art business, how I'm becoming a full-time artist, and you want to see the process of me throwing my first exhibit, go ahead, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a video from me, and please give this video a thumbs up so you can support my channel and so you support me as an artist. And if you want to check out the site, I will leave the links down below. I'll leave all of my social medias down below as well if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of my art and a little bit more of my lifestyle. I'll be leaving that down below and you guys can check that out. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for staying this long in the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.